Hi, friends. Welcome to Tabletop tonight. I'm Ruel and on the tabletop right now is Wrath of Fire Mountain. I'd like to thank Gamewright for giving me a copy of this terrific game by two of my favorite designers, Eric Lang and Phil Walker Hardy. Praise be. In Wrath of Fire Mountain, you are controlling a tribe of your cave people and hopefully dinosaurs in order to rule the land. And all the different terrain here, it may be shifting because of that crazy little volcano, and we're going to show you how that goes. Now, I have it set up for a two-player game. I'll be the blue player. Michelle will be the lime green player today, and I'll be going through it alone, of course. We have our score track here. Now, in a two-player game, the end game point trigger is 24. Take a closer look at that here. 24 points. We both start at 0, and on your turn, you're going to roll the dice. And I'm going to start it off here. I'll be the blue player. And just like in a Yahtzee or a King of Tokyo or other games of the same ilk, you're going to roll up to 3 times. And anytime you may keep dice, you may re-roll them, but you have 3 total turns. So I'm going to keep the volcano dice here, and I'm going to roll again. I've got an egg. I've got another volcano. Interesting. And I have a hut. Now I could stop there, which I may do, but you know what? I am going to roll one more time. I'm going to take one of these volcanoes, see if I can get. Okay, so what you're going to do is all actions are optional. There are going to be 6 different actions on the dice. Show you a little player sheet here. So I've rolled dice. That's the first step. And then I'm going to place or move pieces in any order. Now, the volcano, as I said, that is mandatory. So I am going to have to place that on the volcano. Then you have a cave, a hut, a foot, and an egg. Okay, so I've rolled 2 volcanoes. So I'm going to do that first just to show you what I do. So I take 2 of my cave people and place it here on the volcano. That is mandatory, so I'm done with that. Then this I can do in any order. I'll start with the egg first. I'm going to take a cave person and put on the egg over here. The supply, you're just going to gain, you're going to place your cave people there. And when you have enough eggs to purchase or recruit one of the dinosaurs into your tribe, you're going to do that. So right now I only have 1. I can't afford to get any dinosaurs yet. Each dinosaur has different abilities that may trigger on their turn. And what you do is when you're recruiting, we're going to place one of your bases on there. That'll signify that that dinosaur is in your tribe. You can only do one dinosaur, or one of each dinosaur. You can only gather or recruit 1 per tribe, so you can't recruit, say, 2 T-Rexes. Okay, so I've done the egg. Now I'm going to do the huts. What the huts is, you're going to take, as each die is equal to 1 cave person or 1 dinosaur. If the dinosaur is in your tribe, you're going to place them in the hut. So I've got 1 and 2. It's basically an entry point onto the board. There's also a cave here. And that's the end of my turn. Now, step 3, if we continue here, we go to check for tremors. If you're the lead worshiper, you may push the volcano 1 space in any direction, pushing all tiles in that row or column. And then you check for eruption. If the volcano is full of cave people, then you trigger the eruption, which is basically scoring. But I have 2 here. I'm the lead worshiper, so I can either push the volcano up this way or down this way. So what I'm going to do, let's say, or I can push it left or right. I'm going to push it left here. Okay. Or do I want to push it right? That's the trick, right? I'm going to go here. So I just push the volcano left, and this lagoon here wraps around like so. Okay. Now, to be the lead worshiper, you just have to have the most or tied for the most. So I have 2 right there. That's why I was able to trigger a tremor. And that's always that's checked on the 3rd step of the turn. Then the 4th step, check for eruption. That's if all these were filled, but they're not. So now it is Michelle's turn. So Michelle's playing the lime green ones here. I think they're close enough to yellow, but they are lime green. Okay, Michelle's got a couple of feet. She's got a couple of eggs. So she wants to keep the eggs. Okay, and then let's see, she's looking at the cave. She's going to do that. And now, does she want to get onto this here? Because when you do scoring for the round, you are going to score the volcano. Whoever has the most gets 3 points. You have to have at least 1 there to get at least 1 point. So Michelle's thinking about that. She's going to re-roll these. She has a volcano, and she has a foot. So she's going to stop there. Again, you can stop at any time. So the way you can resolve these in any order. So what Michelle's going to do is she's going to take 2 of her cave people, place them in the egg. Okay. Now, she has enough to get the pterodon. So does she want to do that? You know what? She's going to wait. She's going to wait one more turn. Hopefully get... she wants to get up to either Triceratops, Brontosaurus, or the T-Rex. Okay. Now, she is going to go and place one of her cave people in the volcano. And then she's going to place one in the cave. Now, she has a foot. Now, what the foot does is gives you 1 movement. And it's important to do this because the cave and the hut, they don't give you any points. Why don't we zoom in a little bit? That. Glad you asked, Ruel. The reason why she did that is at the end of when there's an eruption triggered, we're going to do scoring. And we're going to look at adjacent terrains. So in this case, 1, 2, 3, we have 3 grassy areas next to each other. Whoever has the most figures there is going to score points equal to the number of terrain. So in this case, Michelle has 1 cave person there, but she's going to score 3 points. Likewise, I've got 2 of my people in the hut. They give you nothing at this point. So I need to get a roll of foot in order to move. Now, movement, I should note that you can move through the lagoon spaces, the water, right? So if you had, say, 2 feet, Michelle was here and she had 2 feet, she could go 1, 2. That's perfectly fine, but you cannot stop on a lagoon. Now, having said that, there are other dinosaurs that will allow that, but in this case, no. Cave people, they take a quick swim, but, you know, they got to get back on the land. All right, so that is Michelle's turn. Well done, Michelle. It is now my turn. Oh, by the way, so in step 3, she checks for tremors. She is not the lead worshiper. Check for eruption. The volcano is not filled with people. So we go back to step 1, roll the dice. All right, so this is me. Okay, so there's a foot. I've got a bunch of feet here. So this might be cool because I can also get a couple more cave people there and I can start moving around. Now, I definitely want these 2. So I'm going to move 1, 2, right? 2 of my people there so I can get this jungle area to be mine. Okay? So, and then I can get a couple of more here and put 1 there. But I don't know if I want to do that yet. I definitely want to move here, and I definitely want to add 1 more person to the board. But I'm thinking maybe I can start solidify my lead on the volcano, or I can get another egg. I'm going to go for an egg. Okay, I've rolled an egg, and I've rolled a foot. So I'm definitely going to keep that egg, so that'll give me a chance to get the pterodon. Why don't I mean, do I want to do another foot? So 1, 2... yeah, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to stop there after 2 rolls. Let's do this one first. The egg. Take 1 of my K people. Do that. Now, I've got 2 K people. I am going to go right away. So what you do when you get a dinosaur, let's zoom in on that. When you get one of the dinosaurs, you're going to spend all of your eggs available. So if I had 4 eggs and I wanted to get the Triceratops, I would spend all 4. So it makes more sense to get the T-Rex, right? Basically, you don't get change. You have to spend up to your limit there. So I have 2. I am going to buy that pterodon. Return this to my supply. Take 1 of the pterodon cards. And now I get the pterodon. Place it in a base. It's all about the base, right? So there's that. So now I have a pterodon in my supply. Now, I have this hut. So I'm going to bring in my pterodon into the hut. Okay, and now I have 3 movement. Now here's the cool thing. Well, let's do this first. I've got 1, 2. Okay, so I'm gonna take 1, 2 again, orthogonally adjacent. 2 of my cave people are gonna go into the jungle. Welcome to the jungle. Sorry about that, Axel. And then I have another foot. Now I can move my pterodon, and here's the cool thing: the pterodon has a little different movement rules. So the pterodon can fly anywhere. When you move the pterodon. Okay, so there's a pterodon right there. When you move pterodon, it may move to any grass or jungle tile. Okay, so you don't have to just do 1 orthogonally adjacent. So I can fly all the way down here And now I am got one on the oh, wait a second. Maybe I want to fly here and start fighting for this one here with Michelle. Oh, she might not like that, but that's okay because I've done the movement there for the pterodon. That's the end of my turn. Now, I am still the lead worshiper. So here's an interesting thing. Could I shift something here? Right? Maybe I shift this way, right? And sort of hose. I mean, I would get myself one. Michelle would get one. I don't know if I want to do that. Or I can do this, move up and down. Oh no, but then that would break up this here. I don't want to break up this. This is worth 3 points right now. So I am gonna do this here. Oh, I can do this. I'm gonna go this way, and again, this rolls over here. Okay, and now the lagoon separates that. And what's cool is my pterodon, you know, as long as I keep getting moving, I can fly wherever I want. Okay, so that's, I don't know, maybe I should have planned that a little better, but that's okay. That's fine. So there's a tremor. We check for eruption. There are still 3 spots available here, so no eruption yet. Back to Michelle. And I'm just going to keep the pterodon here right in front of me so I remember the movement rules. Okay. All right, Michelle, what you got? She's got an egg. Oh, she can get a Triceratops or a Brontosaurus. She also has a couple in the hut and a couple of movement. Okay. So let's see what Michelle has. She has options. Well, she's going to do this one for sure. She'll get a third. And let's just take a quick look at the Triceratops, which is when scoring the Triceratops region, all cave people are ignored. Oh, interesting. So only your Triceratops would count, right? Now the Brontosaurus, this is a really cool one, counts as 3 pieces when scoring a grass or jungle region. So maybe Michelle wants to get on that. So she is going to hold on that egg, put a third egg there, and then she's going to take the movement as well, because she can stomp around here. She would go from the hut into here. Oh my goodness, that would ruin my plans. And Michelle says, let's ruin Ruel's plans. So she's going to keep the hut. She's going to keep the movement. You know what? She's going to roll these other 2. She still has 2 rolls left. Let's see what she does. She's got a cave and she's got a hut. Okay, so the cave could go here. She would need a movement. But you know what? She's going to go for some more folks. So her third final roll, she's got a movement and she's got the volcano. Now the volcano is mandatory. She's going to get that out of the way first. So it goes here. Okay. And because she's tied, she's now going to be lead worshiper. As long as you're tied or in the lead, you get to determine if there's a tremor. So she's done that. She's going to do this with the egg. So third one here. Now she's going to hatch. So to hatch, again, like me, she's going to spend all 3, go back to her supply, and she is going to get that Brontosaurus, okay? So she takes the Brontosaurus, she's going to place this here, puts her base on it, right? All about the base. And then she's going to bring the Brontosaurus into play by going here, and then she's going to move the Brontosaurus right onto this spot. So once again, just a quick look at it, the Brontosaurus, which is now on the space where my cave people are, counts as 3 pieces when scoring a grass or jungle region. Oh, Boo earns. So right now she has 3 and I have 2. So she would collect the 3 points. That is a great move, Michelle. Well done. She does have one more movement. Let's see. She can go here. Wait, this is her piece. Oh, does she want to move here? Maybe she does. Or yeah, why don't maybe she does a movement down here. No, you know what? She's going to just eat this movement. Because she can't, yeah, she's not going to be able to go here. So what she's going to do is, oh, see, now this is a similar thing. If she moves, she's going to eat this movement. So that's the end of her turn. Again, she's rolled dice, she's placed and moved pieces, hatched dino. Now she's going to trek for a tremor. She is a lead worshiper. She's got 2, I've got 2. Now, she may move this. She doesn't have to. She can move this up or down. If she moves this up here, that would bring this down here. And that sort of hurts her, right? because she really wants to score. We're really battling for this 3 here. Does she move this back this way and we try to battle out for that? Maybe she's going to do that. She's going to move the volcano back left. It seems like we're just going left and right on this volcano because we're so concerned about that. So this wraps around here. Okay. By the way, I should make it clear that when we score at the end of, after the eruption, it's only tiles and terrain that are adjacent or that are adjacent to each other on the board as is. So basically you can't wrap around. So let's say we had, like if this one was here, you don't wrap around this and this, right? It has to be just these two here. Okay, so no wrapping around. You do wrap around when you move stuff, but you don't wrap around when you score. Okay, so that's the end of Michelle's turn. A good job, Michelle. Back to me. I want to get, let's see, I got the pterodon. Hopefully I can get another dinosaur. So she's got her brontosaurus. I've got my pterodon. I'm going to roll the dice. Okay, there is a volcano. There is an egg. There's a cave, so I can bring a cave person here and a movement. I could move them on. You know what? I think I'm going to do that. And I'll roll again. There's another movement. Oh, man. She's going to wipe out. She's taking that for 3. Okay, so final roll. Another movement. Okay, so for sure, first I'm going to put one of my people there. Okay, then I'm going to put a person over here for the egg. And then I'm going to put a person here for the cave. Then I've got 2 movement. I'm going to go 1. And can fly this one anywhere. Yeah, why don't we do this? Or I fly over here. Okay. And then I am the lead worshiper. I have 3 versus 2. Again, tied or in the lead. I'm going to cause a tremor. Go this way. Boom. Okay. So now, Michelle and I are tied here. Her Brontos... Oh, wait, no. Shoot. What? Wait, does her Brontosaurus counts as 3. Oh, shoot. I got it mixed up. The Triceratops is the one. When scoring Triceratops, you ignore all cave people. So I've got 1, 2. She's got 3. Now I've got 3, though. Okay, so I've got 1 with the pterodon. Okay. 2, 3. And then her Brontosaurus by itself is worth 3. So if you tie there, we both score, in this case, 1, 2 points. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. So I've done the tremor. No eruption yet because we still got spots fill. So let's go back to Michelle. Okay. She's got a couple of movement, an egg, and a foot. What's she want to do? She does have a cave person. And she can bring that. Ooh, maybe that's what she wants to do. She got the cave. She can move them over here. Okay, she has an egg. You know what? She's going to... Let's see what she can roll. Another egg, another hut. Oh, the hut will do... Okay, so she can... Final roll. Movement. Okay. So Michelle's got a hut and a cave, so she's going to place that and that. She's got 3 movement now. She's going to move this one here 1. Going to move this one down here 1, so she's taking the lead there. She's got another 1 here. She can do another movement. She'll move it here 2. No. Maybe she wants to go... She can move her dino right there. Okay. All right. And then she is not the lead worshiper because I still have more. So that's the end of her turn. All right. Cool, cool, cool. Back to me. Okay. I've got a couple of... So I'm going to do one more volcano. So that is definitely going to trigger the scoring round. So what can I... Okay, I got an egg. I want to continue over there. I'll save a foot. I have a hut. So I'm trying to get 1 more here. So she has 3, 4. I have 1, 2, 3. Need at least one more to tie. There is the cave over here. I would tie there, though. Okay, you know what? I'm going to do that. Okay, so I'm going to end there. So let's start with the volcano. One goes here. The egg, one goes here. Now I'm running out of people here, so if I would have another egg, I would have to take it off the board. So that's a real bummer. One here. Okay. Now, oh, and actually that happened right there. I have a hut. Man, I should have re-rolled that. Because I put the egg there. Oh well. Again, these are the only one that's mandatory is the volcano. So I'm going to do this movement here. It'll go 1. Okay. And yeah, I think that is it. Now that's going to be it. Now I have to think, do I want to cause a tremor to move stuff? I don't think that's going to do me any good. Yeah, if I move this, well, let's see. I've got 1, 2, 3. Michelle's got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I don't want to move anything here. Well, maybe I do. Maybe I do, Ruel. Yeah, because in this case, you get 2 points. It's gonna be a tremor. We're gonna move this way. Okay. It's down a little bit, so it'll slide down. Okay. All right, because remember, when you score, you don't score. It's not wraparound scoring. It's just wraparound when you actually move stuff. Okay. All right, cool. So that is going to be the end. That's going to trigger the first scoring round, folks. So this is where the eruption. This is called the eruption. Let's take a closer look at that real quick. If the volcano is full, score the volcano. Most equals 3. All others 1. Score each grass or jungle region. Most equals 1 point per tile in the region. Okay. So let's do that. And we're going to score the volcano. So I've got 4. Michelle's got 2. So I get 3 points. Michelle, she gets 1. And these are returned to our supply. So even though I had no more, I'm back in it. Okay, now we're going to score each grass and jungle tile. So we'll go here. I've got the most here, and it's 1 tile, so I got 1 point. Okay, and then I return these because I scored. Michelle, she keeps hers on there. Okay, volcano, everyone comes off. Scoring, it's only the person that scores that's going to take theirs off. Okay. So Michelle stays there. Now we go over here, and unfortunately for me, Brontosaurus, Michelle counts as 3 pieces when scoring a grass or jungle. So this is 3, and I have 1. So Michelle's going to score 1 because there's 1 tile. And then she takes her dinosaur off the board because she scored it. My dino, my pterodon stays there. Okay, now this one, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have tied here. Michelle's got 2, and I've got 2 as well. Okay. So 2 for me. I've got 2, and it's 2 tiles of grass tiles. Michelle's also got 2, so we each score 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. And then because we both scored, we both place these back in our supply. Okay, and that is it for this first eruption. That's the scoring. Again, we go until we score 24 points. That's going to score the end of trigger the end of the game. We finish out the round and score from there. So I'm going to stop it there, folks. You've got it. All you need to know to learn to play Wrath of Fire Mountain. I'll just show you real quick the other dinosaurs that are available. We have like the Titanosaur. So when you gain this dinosaur, gain an extra die for the rest of the game. So here are the other dice and the other dinos. Each one has a dinosaur there. So very cool. We also have the Ankylosaur. So that's one you absolutely win. No ties in a region, so you can tie. So for instance, Michelle and I tied there. You would just that means you absolutely win, or if you absolutely win, no ties, you gain 2 extra points, right? So that's pretty cool. The other dinosaurs, we have a Stegosaurus, maybe placed on the volcano. When there, you may always cause a tremor in turn. So that breaks the rule of only cave people going there. You can bring your Stegosaurus there. Pretty cool. Plesiosaur. Can finish movement on lagoon tiles. That's what I was talking about, where you can go in the water, which score for you like grass or jungle regions. So that's really neat. So now, normally, since you don't score the lagoon or the water, the Plesiosaur allows you to do that. And, we should take a quick look. So we had Michelle and I had the pterodon and the Brontosaurus in play. We did not get the Tyrannosaurus or the Triceratops in play. Triceratops is one score in the Triceratops region. All K people in it are ignored. I think I talked about that during the playthrough. But the T-Rex, I love this one. After moving into a grass or jungle tile, remove any one enemy cave person on that tile and return it to its owner's supply. So yes, basically the T-Rex gets to eat one of those characters on the board, cave people. That is it, friends. Thank you so much for joining me for this playthrough of Wrath of Fire Mountain. Again, I want to thank Gamewright for giving me a copy. Shout out to Eric Lang and Phil Walker Harding. Praise be for another wonderful game. And be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. And you can find out in the show notes below when I'm live and all the different shows that I do. Again, I appreciate you hanging out with me. And take care. We'll see you next time here on Tabletop Tonight. Bye, everybody.